What's up YouTube, this is Current Page from Dink on Christmas Graphics, and this is my Tattoo Expo.
What got you into tattoos?
Well, you know, I used to play video games when I used to play like Madden, 2K, Live, you know, any type of games. I used to always put tattoos on like the characters I created. Like I've always like enjoyed tattoos, always liked tattoos, I always thought they was real cool. And then people that I looked up to also, they had tattoos. So yeah, like I've always like loved tattoos since I was like a kid. Like I put them on creative players. They was on my favorite people growing up. And then this is what actually makes it kind of cool about what got me into tattoos was when I was in middle school, the age group before, like the age group that was in high school when I was in middle school, that was like the start of like people getting tattoos before they turned 18. So I was like, yo, I'm definitely getting tattoos. I can't wait. So that's kind of what really got me into tattoos, was people that I knew had tattoos, people that I looked up to had tattoos, and I used to always put tattoos on creative players whenever I made them. So my first tattoo was actually was my zodiac sign, because I'm a Taurus, and the reason why I got it is because my older brother, someone I looked up to that had tattoos, he had the exact same tattoo, so I was like, I'm going to get it. So that was like the first tattoo I got. But here's the funny part. So back in the day, a long time ago, on Instagram, I never got 100 likes on like, and none of my photos, like I never got them. I used to always like, yo, when can I get 100? When can I get 100? Because if you got 100, that means you was the man. So I used to never get 100. So I was like, yo, how can I get 100? So this dude, Machine Gun Kelly, he used to say this all the time. He used to say snapbacks and tattoos. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna do 6-pack and tattoos. So let me get a tattoo. So I ended up getting a tattoo. I took the picture, had like no shirt picture with a tattoo. I was 14 years old when I did it too. And I finally got the 100 likes, but this is the funny part. Right after I got the 100 likes, I went to my brother, because my brother wanted to go get me the tattoo. He was like, I was like, yo man, like, how do we get this removed? He said, removed? He said, tattoos is permanent. So I was like, oh snap, I didn't want this tattoo for the rest of my life. So it was kind of like that, but it is what it is. It started to kickback the journey. It kickstarted the journey of me getting tattoos, so it was pretty cool. It's like, if I count every time I've been to the tattoo shop and had ink to my skin, it's probably like 40, 30, 40, but I would probably say about 25 to that 35 range, because you know, people don't like to, like, do I count this is one, this is one, this is one, this is one? I got these all the same day. So I would say about 25 to 35. That's probably where I'm at with how many tattoos I got. So all my tattoos are my favorite except two. There's two that I kind of regret. My first tattoo and another tattoo I got in the spring of the moment. Well, all my tattoos are my favorite. But if I had to absolutely say my absolute favorites, my favorite three would probably be Nelly L that I got on my leg. It'll be my aunt right here, and then the mask that I got from 5 Deadly Venoms. That would probably be my 3 favorite tattoos that I got. But if I had to pick one out of the 3, it would probably be Nelly L from Bleach that I got on my leg.
That's one of your favorites.
Well, because I love main characters in shows, but then sometimes I really love side characters, like Nelly L's character. When I say she went from like 100 to 1,000 for me, I'm not going to spoil the show to anyone that wants to watch it. Like, so I really loved her character a lot. Then the tattoo, like, this was my biggest one on my leg. It's my biggest one on my leg. So the reason why it's my favorite is because I loved her character so much in the show. So that's why it was my absolute favorite if I had to pick one. So I think a misconception before used to be, oh, you were a rowdy boy or like a bad person if you get tattoos, compared to now it's like, oh, tattoos shouldn't decide who I am. Like, you shouldn't think that. But in a way, it kind of does. Like, tattoos is kind of a bad look in certain areas, but in certain areas it's not a bad look. So I think a misconception would be, for the people that think, oh yeah, if you got tattoos you're a bad person. Nah. But for the people that think, oh, if you got tattoos that shouldn't mean anything, nah. So I think it's a misconception on both sides of the fence. Like, tattoos are bad, but then again, tattoos aren't bad. Like, we have the freedom of expression, so people like to express themselves, you know, they like to put art on themselves, and I'm definitely for it. But I could definitely see why people wouldn't be for it. It does look unprofessional, you know what I mean? So I think that would be a misconception that people have about tattoos. My first tattoo that I got, the tourist tattoo, it's the location. The location was so freak boy. It was a freak boy location, and then it was kind of for the wrong reason. Like, I did it to get 100 likes on Instagram. Like, you know what I'm saying? Who does that? You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I was a younger kid. You know, I'd be into the moment and all that stuff. So that was one. So I got a shark tattooed on me because I used to look up sharks. I used to look up sharks all the time, and I was like, oh, I'm the apex. Like, I was big into apex predators. To come to find out, the shark ain't the apex predator, and it's not the orca whale neither. It's the fisherman. And I got a shark on me. So those are two tattoos that I regret. And do I love them? Yes, but I regret them now. But those are definitely the two. So actually, the Egyptian tattoos definitely do mean something, and the Star Wars one, I mean, not really. So, you know, I'm big into, you know, looking up cultures and stuff, and I looked up like the Egyptian culture, and like I was just so intrigued by the way that they operate, the way that they believe, what they believe in. So I was like, yo, I definitely got to do this. And it actually goes hand in hand with my anime tattoos on my leg. So as you can see, like this is a beetle. This is Capri. You know, this is Capri. Gives me good fortune. This is my aunt. She's about balance. This is supposedly hieroglyphics of my niece's name, Kai, because my name is Kai. Her name is Kai. So I was like, yeah, let me do that. I got Anubis right here, and I got the Pharaoh's cat. You know, my cat gotta always stay with me. You know what I mean? And the reason, like I said, it kind of blended in with what I had on my leg, because there's an Egyptian anime show called Yu-Gi-Oh! And I have it directly in the middle. So I was like, I'm gonna have Egypt coming from this way, and then anime coming up from my leg all the way to my chest, and they all meet in the middle. Because I feel like that's me. Like all blends of life makes me. So that was kind of like the idea and stuff. So outside of this, like, does it have meaning? Absolutely. Like, this, my aunt is extremely important to me. She's about balance, and I'm definitely about balance. You don't want to be too much of anything. You want to be enough of everything. So all this stuff definitely does hold like value to me. This is the Mandalorian. This is Mando from the show Mandalorian, and I actually wasn't going to get Mando. I was going to get the armsmith, the person that like made the weapons for the Mandalorians. But my tattoo guy said, nah, just get Mando. And then Mando kept saying this thing over and over in the show that just kind of like resonated with me. He always said, this is the way. He was like, this is the way. He just kept saying, this is the way, this is the way. So I was like, all right, fine. I can't get the blacksmith, so let me just get Mando. And I love Mando, so like, this has nothing to do. This was just me just getting something that I truly enjoy. But this actually has significance in regards to my anime, in regards to like culture and significance. So that's what I would say. I have my whole entire back done. So my back is a completely anime piece. As you'll see, I got Netoro, Luffy, Tanjiro, Yusuke Urameshi, Kakashi, and then I got the Demon Slayer logo on like Deadshot in the middle. So yeah, that's what I got on my back. The reason why I got it is, like I said, I'm a dweeb, I'm a nerd at heart. I love anime so much. And then I always wanted to get my whole entire back done. I was like, yeah, that's gonna do it. But just to let you know, I can't even see the tattoo on my back. So so people need to understand this. Like, you gotta keep it real. Back tattoos for other people. You know what I'm saying? I never see the tattoo ever. Like, unless someone take a picture, I never see it. So I actually got the tattoo done, is so I could take it to tattoo expos, anime expos, Comic-Con and stuff like that. So that was like the biggest, that was definitely the biggest reason for getting a tattoo, number one. Number two, I always wanted to get my back tattooed. And the number three, just those two. So yeah, I wanted to get my back tattooed, and I wanted to actually show it off to the whole entire world. Luckily, a lot of anime pages actually do repost my back tattoo, and so it paid off. I will say that, because the pain, my back tattoo was probably the worst pain I've ever had in my entire life. So to anyone that wants to get a back tattoo, good luck. All tattoos hurt. I just want to say that first. Every tattoo hurts. Like, don't go getting a tattoo thinking it's not going to hurt. Every single tattoo hurts. I know people have different pain tolerance, but tattoos hurt. I actually had a feeling, I thought you was going to ask me this question, so I actually kind of did the tally. My tattoos in total from head to toe cost me $11,700. And just to let y'all know, my back was $5,000 alone, so that's half of it right there. I like to take a deep cleaning, extensive shower before I get the tattoo. Cause there's sometimes like, so like my back, like I knew I wasn't gonna shower like the day I got the tattoo, the next day, you know what I'm saying? So I take a real deep shower, and I kind of try to stay to myself. Like I try my best not to work out, do too much, let people like rub on the tattoos and all that stuff. So I kind of like to isolate myself when I get any tattoo. So that's one. That's pre and kind of during. I get paper towels. I buy a new set of paper towels. I get non-fragrant soap, and witch hazel, A&D ointment. Yeah, A&D ointment, witch hazel, paper towels, and non-flagrant soap. With that, you know, after I get the tattoo, I let it sit for a little while, and I clean it with lukewarm water. Then I clean it with the soap. I put the AD ointment on it just for the first like day or two, and after that I transition over, still do the same thing, clean, and then I use witch hazel instead, and that's how I take care of my tattoos.
Okay.
Hello YouTubers on Chris McGraphics. Did you enjoy that video? Well look, this is a new segment that Chris McGraphics is doing, where he's doing expos of things that people like to do. So whether that be tattoo expos, photography expos, modeling expos, whatever you can think, whatever you can imagine, this is the new expo interviews that Chris McGraphics is doing. So this was a great experience. Like I said, we outside, Chris McGraphics.